Oh, Thomas Rhett right there singing about finding his way home in his new song, Country Again.
The multiple award-winning, four-time Grammy-nominated artist joins us right now.
That's only part of the awards, Thomas.
Exactly.
Thomas, we are so excited to talk to you today. Scott, tell Thomas what you just said about his music.
Okay, here's the thing, and you and I have had this conversation before, but listening to his music makes you want to be close to somebody. There's like a feeling that you get, like you want to hold hands. Yeah, exactly. You have this light, man, and it oozes out of your music. It makes you feel good.
Man, thank you so much for saying that. Like I've told you earlier, that's like the best compliment anyone's ever given me. So that's what I strive to be, you know. So thank you for saying that.
Bruh, it's real. Like, okay, so for example, Country Again, there's part of the song says, I traded sunsets with my wife for hours on my phone, and even when I was right beside her, I really wasn't home. It was like a reminder that, like, while all this is going on, we're steady here talking about we're present. What was it like for you to actually get that down though on a track?
Yeah, you know, I mean, I feel like all of us can relate to that in some form or fashion. You know, I mean, I think I've been doing this for a decade now, and there's been so many times over the last decade where it's just been like, something cool happens, okay, let's go to the next thing. Something cool happens, let's go to the next thing. And I wasn't taking time to like celebrate awesome stuff. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And sometimes I'd come home off the road, and even though my body was technically at home, my mind was still somewhere else, you know, thinking about a show or thinking about a song or thinking about what's coming next. And like, there was something about 2020 that like really, it just kind of hit me one day. It was like, man, if I could just stop and slow down for a second and like really recognize what is in front of me and realize that this is the priority, my family, my babies, you know, like, and really just kind of soak in these moments. And for, you know, it just kind of changed my perspective on life. And that's kind of where Country Again, the concept of that song came from. It really just meant, how do I live simply again? You know what I'm saying? Like, how do I just slow down and take the time to do the things that I love? And the things that I love are, you know, my wife, my babies, and my family. So that was a really kind of in the moment song that I think can resonate with quite a few people.
Talk about the track on the album called To the Guys That Date My Girls. You better buckle up, boys. They're still little right now, but what's coming?
Yeah, it's crazy because I think, you know, as a dad, my kids are 5, 3, and 1. And even just like thinking about them being that old now, it's like, man, 15 or 16 years old is coming real quick, you know? And thinking about that moment when someone comes to my house and they're like, you know, Mr. Akins, I'm here to take one of your daughters out on a date. Like, which version of dad am I going to be? Am I going to be the guy that's like, you know, what are your expectations with my daughter? Or is it going to be like, hey, come in for coffee, let's get to know you? You know, I don't really know which version of that dad I'm going to be, but this is kind of like a rough draft letter to those kids. You know, it's kind of like, hey, you better make sure my wife likes you, because if she doesn't, you're screwed anyway. You know, or you know, just respect them. You know, treat them with kindness, treat them with love, and we'll be all good. But that's one of my favorite tracks off this record.
But I'll tell you, they'll choose the love that you've shown them, so they'll find a great guy, because you're setting the example on that one right there.
100%. As a white man, right, in country music, married to a white woman, raising a black daughter from Uganda, with all that's happening in our world and in our country in particular right now, how are you making sure that she stays connected to her culture, that she stays connected to where she comes from?
You know, it's kind of an ever-going conversation, man. And, you know, I think anytime Willa Gray brings up anything, like sometimes my wife has some friends that are actually in Uganda right now. And anytime we FaceTime with our friends from Uganda, like Willa Gray is always running to the phone saying, are those my friends? Are those my friends? And it's really sweet, man. You know, we really want to take Willa Gray back over to Uganda in the little town of Masindi where she's from. Because she asks about it so often, you know, and it's something that we want to make sure that she is completely dialed in with, you know, with her culture and the place that she was born. And hopefully one day we can go back over to Uganda, and I think that would be a very sweet moment for her.
Yeah, man.
Do you think you're going to add any more kids to the family?
Come on. Look.
Yeah.
Oh, is that a yes?
Yeah, for sure, man. I mean, my wife has always wanted 5 kids, therefore we're probably going to have 5 or 6, you know. It's just, when you hit the number 3, it's just like, what's another one? You know, it's just kind of like adding to the chaos.
Have as many as you can, Thomas Rhett. Keep adding to that family.
Is it true that you and your wife actually met in elementary school?
First grade?
No, we really did. That's not a lie. We both went to the same school since first grade. I don't think we really knew each other until about 5th grade. I'll never forget, like, I had braces, and like I remember I dyed my hair black in 5th grade, and Lauren was like, you know, a whole foot taller than I was. There's a picture of us at church. But that's when we started to become friends around 5th grade, and always were just great friends. Our families were good friends, and gave it a chance at dating when we were like 15 or 16, and then broke up for a very long time, and both dated other people, and got back together when we were about 20 years old, and that's just celebrated 8 years of marriage last year.
Wow.
So, pretty wild.
But that's a good one. Thomas Rhett, when you go back, do you remember your first kiss with her? Like, what grade was that in?
I remember it vividly because it was so embarrassing. I remember we were laying on my trampoline in our backyard.
The trampoline.
And I leaned in to kiss her, and my mom opened the door of our back porch, and she kind of freaked out. I kind of freaked out, and she sat up while I leaned in, and we just clanked teeth. And like, you know, I had braces, so I'm sure I put like an indentation on her lip or something, but it was not the most romantic of first kisses.
Hey,
so.
It worked. I beg to differ. That was a double bounce right there. That worked. That worked huge.
Yeah. Double bounce. Yeah.
Tell us about the tour.
We just put our tour on sale in August, which will be a bunch of amphitheaters across the country, and me and the band are back in rehearsals and knocking the rust off. I'm like relearning words to my songs, remembering how to entertain a crowd. And, but I could not be more excited. It's something, you know, when you go without it for a year and a half, I don't think I realized how much I was going to miss it. And it's one of those things that you just can't describe, that feeling of walking out on stage in front of people and having them sing your songs back to you, and just watching a crowd just connect with what you're doing. It's just so special.
Man, you've been doing it for a long time. You'll be doing it for a long time more. It's great every time we see you, brother. So happy for you. Excited for the new tour.
Yeah. And to add more babies to that family.
Yeah, look.
I love all your family pictures.
Kid'll wish a baby on you, boy.
I love it. They're so beautiful.
Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me today. It's always a pleasure to talk to y'all.
Every single time.
Right back at you,
every
Thomas
single
Rhett.
time. Country Again, Side A will be available this Friday.